One thing about me, I do not believe in going out of town without no money, honey.
Makes sense.
2-3 weeks. It ain't even enough to do in Alabama for 2-3 weeks. Stop. Hell no. What you mean your name is Jesus and you out here acting like the devil? Hey y'all, my name is Saysha. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to Messy Story Times. Now girl, how in the world do you not know the name of your own series? The name of the series is Makeup and Messy Story Times. Back to the video. Let me get messy. Do you hear me? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Makeup and Messy Story Times is pretty much me putting on my makeup while we listen to a messy story time from TikTok. Because, whoo, child, it be some stuff going on. We're gonna jump right in. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel now. I already have my base on. Let me see if I can show y'all the look that we're going for today. So, found this on Pinterest. Very simple, very cute, very demure. I had a blue-green eyeliner that I specifically bought for a look like this like a couple months ago. Never used it because we all know I keep my looks very, very simple. But you know, we're branching out. We're trying to do a little bit more than we normally do. And let's see where we end up, child. Girl, tell me why I go to look for the eyeliner, can't find it. Like, I have literally been looking at this thing every day for at least like a month or two. And now when I'm finally ready to use it, I cannot find it. So we're gonna have to improvise. Y'all be patient with me.
Okay, y'all. So, as you know, no matter where I am, I'm a people's person. I talk to everybody, and people talk to me. So, you know, it's always going to be something, that I'm happy y'all. So, anyways, as you all know, I'm in Paris, and black people. No, but so I'm at the Eiffel Tower, and I go there because I want to see the night view, but I go a little bit early, and so I see this couple arguing, and then I see the photographer off to the side. So I'm by myself. I'm solo. So I asked the photographer, like, if you don't mind, can you just take me a picture? And she seemed like okay, when I travel, you kind of like vet out like who is a good person, who's not going to steal your phone and run away with it, whatever. So I saw her with the camera around her neck, and I saw she was, in front of the sign that said, "Will you marry me?" and all that. But they were over there arguing. And so this is before I knew that she was actually with them, though. So she was standing around the camera. So I said, "Oh, can you just take my picture like with my phone?" She was like, "Oh yeah, no worries, whatever." And then whenever I saw them over there, I was like, "Hey, you know what's going on with them?" Because they were like arguing. And she said, "Yeah, I just did them." She said, "I did them a photo shoot yesterday." And she said the girl wanted them to redo it today and have them do it again. And I was like, "Oh, in front of the, will you marry me sign?" She said, "Yeah, they did it during the day." She wanted it to be done at night. And I was like, "Wait, but he proposed to her." She said, "No, she's the one that set up the whole thing." And I was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" She said, "They're from the United States. She said, they're from Atlanta." She said, "The girl set up the whole proposal. The guy didn't know. The girl set up the proposal, brought the ring, told her boyfriend they were coming out here, didn't tell him anything about it." Now, here's the thing. They were over there arguing. When the girl finished taking my pictures, the girls left because the girls went to do their own thing. And so I went and I started talking to the guy. I said, "What part of the United States are y'all from?" And he was like, "Atlanta." And he was so mad. Like you could tell he really didn't want to talk. I was like, "You good?" Because I saw them over there arguing. And when you're in Paris, this is my experience. Look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor," he said, "this is his experience." My experience being in Paris, who's not from Paris because, who doesn't speak French, because in Paris, when you're walking down the street, everybody's speaking French. So I automatically, knew obviously his accent, whatever. So anyways, he's like, "Oh, I'm from Atlanta." So it turns out he actually has another girlfriend. So they got into an argument yesterday. The guy just thought, so this girl that he's with right now, she knows that he has another girlfriend. So what she did was she invited him on a trip to Paris. Yeah, he was like, why wouldn't I want to go to Paris? She made him get a passport. She got him set up. She paid for his passport. They got all that done. So she's just paying for a lot of stuff. But keep in mind, she already knows she's the other woman or whatever. She's a side piece.
You heard that? He was like, "It's giving red flag. It's giving red flag. If you have to, if you have to fund your man, it's giving red flag." Let's get back to the story.
So gives him the passport. They go to Paris, and she tells him like, "Hey, I got this ring."
I don't know how. Another thing. I don't know how old they are. But I feel like if you don't have a passport after a certain age, it's a red flag. You ain't wanting to go nowhere? Nowhere? Y'all, Confession. I caught myself cutting layers. I caught myself cutting layers into my wig and I cut it too short. It is too blunt. It is just a hot mess. My new wig is on the way. Don't judge me. Oh my God. Back to the story. Back to the story.
I got this ring and I want you to fake propose to me. And he was like, okay, I'm in Paris, why not? He said he didn't think it would grow to the magnitude it did. So when she did it,
You what? It's giving desperate on both ends. It is. It's giving desperate on both ends because I'm the type of person, you're not gonna make me do something I don't want to do. You're not. It's just not gonna happen. Period.
she used the pictures that the girl gave her the first day and she posted them online. He posted them on her story about the engagement. Somehow it got back to his real girlfriend because he said, if people know people, people know people. And the real girlfriend started calling him like, you told me you were going to meet your family out of town and you end up being with her and, blah, blah, blah. So he's telling the girl that's with him, why would you do that? Now you blew up things for me back home. She was like, well, that's what I'm telling you right now. You just need to be with me. Look how I treat you. I got your passport. I pay for your plane ticket. I pay for the hotel. And he said she paying for everything. He was like, it's an all expenses paid trip from her. He was like, why would I pass up on it? I'm like, but wait, so you want to be with a girl from back home or you want to be with a girl that you just fake proposed to? He said, honestly, I want to be with both of them. And I'm like, so what is it about it? Like, is it I'm talking to him, I'm asking him, I'm like, so is it like the sneaking part about it? Like, or, why are you, like, what's the point? If you want this girl so bad, but then you're in Paris with this girl. He was like, I don't know, man. He was like, honestly, I'm all messed up in the head. I was like, and why would you propose to her and allow her to do a photo shoot? And then now y'all back here today. He was like, we're back here today to do the night photo shoot because she paid for the trip. I don't know how to put me on. I don't know nothing about Paris. I don't know how to speak French. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Like, he don't know how to order an Uber or get his own hotel room. Maybe he don't have the money for it. He didn't specifically say that, but it's like, so y'all set all this up. And the girl that did it, I'm so confused at her. I never got a chance to talk to her, but I was talking to him while she was doing her little own, personal photo shoot in front of the Eiffel Tower and, with the ring and all that. But I told him, I'm like, so you're mad at her because she posted the pictures online. You didn't think that your girlfriend would see it? He was like, no, I didn't think she would see it. He was like, I don't think I was thinking about that. He said they weren't connected. They don't know each other. And I didn't know that.
Let me tell you something. I don't care how big the city is. It's still small. It's still that big. Atlanta? And then, forget Atlanta, social media, period. You don't know how far that post is going to go. So you thought that girlfriend number 2, boyfriend number 2. I used to love that song. I really did. But anyway, you weren't afraid that even if it didn't get directly to your girlfriend, that it could have got to somebody y'all knew back home. There was no concern. None whatsoever. Are you done? Back to the story.
So-and-so knew her or the picture was going to get back to her. He didn't know that she had posted it. That's the thing. He just started getting the calls from his real girlfriend or the first girlfriend at home. And that's how he figured it out because the girlfriend was like,
let me tell you something else. Women can be very sneaky. I'm not going to say women are sneaky. I'm going to say women can be very sneaky. And so much so that a lot of times, if a woman is cheating and she gets caught, 9 times out of 10 it's because she wanted to get caught. I would not be surprised if girlfriend number 2 knew girlfriend number 1's social media and made sure she saw it. Or befriended one of her friends to make sure she saw it. I know how women think. I do. But hold on. Y'all, steady looking for this palette and I dropped it. I forgot. Oh, snap. So I showed y'all the look that we're doing, or supposed to be doing. I don't have many blues or green. So this one is a light blue. Yes, I still have these nails on. Judge your mother. This one is like a smoky teal green. These are, you got navy blue and you got like a dark teal. Nothing in that one. And then we have greens in this one. That's not what I wanted. You know what? We're gonna have to pivot. You know how you have something and you've been looking at it for like months on end, and then when you actually need it, it's like you can't find it. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should do green. Let's do green, because that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do green, but I didn't have any green. Or at least not the green that I wanted. So we're gonna make it do what it do.
Knew her, or the picture was gonna get back to her. He didn't know that she had posted it. That's the thing. He just started getting the calls from his real girlfriend or the first girlfriend at home.
And that's another thing. Niggas can be really dumb. You are so dumb. You are really dumb right now.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Home. And that's how he figured it out, because the girlfriend was like, "Where you at?" He was like, "What you mean where I'm at? I told you I was visiting family, blah, blah, blah." She was like, "No, where you at? Because your location is off, da, 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 da." And she was like, "Wait, it's weird because I tried to call you and the calls are not going through. But when I FaceTime you, you answer the phone. Why isn't your phone working? Where are you?" You know, so she, at this point, she knows like his international is not working. He has it on airplane mode and he's only on FaceTime. So she knows, you know, what's going on because she knows, she saw the picture. And she's like, "You're in Paris." He was like, "Wait, you just proposed to somebody? Like, what's going on?" Like, what? She's like, you know, so she's going off like, "You never proposed to me and you out there with somebody else and you proposed to her. Like, what kind of game are you playing?" So I'm like, dude, what could you have said to her to get her off the phone? He said, "I told her the truth, that it was fake. She took me on the trip. She paid for everything." And I'm like, "You're saying this in front of her?" He was like, "Oh, no, no, no." He was like, "I didn't say that in front of her about, you know, she paid for the trip, whatever." He said, "I took the call, you know, by itself." He said, "But I was still pissed off at her." He said, "But I can't get too mad at her because I'm out here on her dime." So the second girl that planned the proposal, and y'all, it was all set up. Mind you, I investigator journalist that I am, I don't know why I didn't take a picture of this or even a little video of the little setup, because it wasn't, I don't think you can do it. I'm not sure if you can do this or not, but it was at the river behind the Eiffel Tower, but you have the view of the Eiffel Tower. So that doesn't make sense. And it was nice. It said, "Will you marry me?" It was all the lights. It was rose petals. And it said, "Will you marry me?" And it's the view of the Eiffel Tower. Nighttime doing it. Well, it was like going into the nighttime, you know, when the Eiffel Tower starts to light up. And the day before, they had did the other photo shoot. So I'm like, okay, now what's the plans? He said he was supposed to go to Germany and Switzerland after this. He said, but he don't think homegirl down. So I was like, wait, she's...
You know what? I am talking trash about old boy. But if somebody told me that they got an all expense paid trip for me to Europe and we're going to Paris, Germany, Switzerland. Oh, I'm game. I'm probably game. But one thing about me, I do not believe in going out of town without no money, honey.
Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. Hell no. But that's where he messed up. I was about to say I cannot blame him for wanting to go on the trip. I understand that part. I can't blame you for having a girlfriend and cheating on her, because nigga, what? Bring back morals, because like it trips me out how people are just okay with being trifling to somebody else, somebody who loves you and, you know, has your back and your front, hell, your side, but you doing them dirty and treating them any kind of way. If you know, if y'all aren't in a poly relationship, and you know your partner values monogamy, why are we playing this game? Like, what are we doing? Like, it is not, I promise you, it's not that hard to be monogamous. Because, don't get me started.
To cancel it, everything's already paid for. He said, yeah, she has the money to do it. He said she can change the tickets, pay for us to just leave from Paris and go back to the United States. He said we were supposed to fly from here, go to Germany, and then go to Switzerland, and then we was going to go back home. I was like, well, where's your family from? Where did you tell your first girlfriend that you was going? He told her, oh, I was going to Alabama. You told he was going to Alabama for 2 3
Told y'all. Some of these niggas is dumb. Because what? Alabama? And you know you gave your girl your location. You know that. You knew that. I'm not gonna say couldn't be me, because I have found myself in some situations where I never, ever, ever thought that it would be me. Y'all better stop playing with folks.
3 weeks? That don't even make sense. Alabama from Atlanta.
2-3 weeks. It ain't even enough to do in Alabama for 2-3 weeks. Stop playing with folks. Stop playing. Hell no. Hell no. Okay. Dang. That one really. That one is, one, it's falling on my face, and 2, it's on my lashes.
And that's like, what, you know, so that doesn't even make any sense. So I'm like, and she believed it? He was like, I don't think she believed it from the beginning. I'm like, okay, so they just dealing with you at this point. Yeah,
that's another thing. For those of y'all who aren't aware, Alabama to Atlanta is literally a hop and a skip. Like, I'm not gonna say you can walk to Alabama, but it's really just a car ride. Like, you can be in Alabama just like that. And he playing on that girl top. But you know what? She probably is one of those people who is trying to, you know, she trusts her man and she wants to believe the best about her man, because if my dude is going out of town, I'm not gonna automatically think like, oh, he's with his other girlfriend. Like, oh, he out here digging and sticking. Like, that's not my first thought. This nigga is digging and sticking across the pond. It's the audacity for me. Cause what? Y'all gonna stop playing with folks.
He was like, sharing this story for permission, by the way, so he might see it, but I'm just being honest. He ain't all that. I mean, not that a person got to be all that to do all this behind, but it's like, what's going on with the sharing? And then the second girl knew that he had a girlfriend, and she still did this, thinking that he would want her more. So I'm like, what's going on? He was like, I don't know. He's like, I'm going to wait till I get back in the United States, home safe, and then I'll figure this out. I'm like, all right, well, keep me updated. Keep me posted. Let me know, you know, because I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Moses. And I'm like,
not keep me posted, keep me updated, because I'm here for you. You do not know this man. Y'all, these palettes are nice, but honey, the eyeshadow is definitely in my eyes. Definitely in my eyes. I think I'm gonna do a wings liner. But let me tell you something. I haven't done a wing liner since probably 2017. Let's all laugh together. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna try it. Yo, this wing is getting bigger and bigger. We are about to fly away. I definitely don't know how to do. And I definitely don't know how to do the actual wing part. God help me. Oh my God. Hold on. Don't look too close. And mind your business. Didn't I say mind your business?
the fact that your name is Moses and you don't have no kind of biblical character, that'd be the funniest thing. They be having all these names. And
Honey, let me tell you something. I could tell you some stories about children and adults with these doggone biblical names and no type of moral compass. Cause what? What you name? What you mean your name is Jesus and you out here acting like the devil? What are we talking about? Hell no.
these names and they don't even they don't even know who they named after. Did you read the character? you ain't parting Red Seas. You parting something else. You parting more than one of those. That's what got you in this situation anyway. Moses. Just call you. Can we call you Mo? Do they call you Mo? Like, cause you don't deserve to be called Moses. Just Mo. Trifling self.
Yeah, honey. How y'all like the look? Turned out okay. Like I told y'all in one of the last videos. It's the tail end of the cough, okay? But like I told y'all in one of the last videos, honey, I don't know how to do this under eyeliner thing. I be trying. I do. I think the issue is, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I think if you're doing a look like this, you have to do your eyeshadow first, right? Yeah. Y'all, it's been, like I said, it's been so long since I've done a look like this. So this is as close as I could get to this is my rendition of that look with the colors that I had to work with. But honey, y'all gonna, like I said before, y'all gonna learn how to leave folks alone. Because what do you mean you got a girlfriend and another one on the side? What do you mean you in Paris with your other girlfriend? Come again? Like I said before, I do think it's a little bit of a red flag if a guy does not have his passport by a certain age. Like, at least for me, like, I don't want to date someone who, you know, if we decide to go somewhere out of the country, you can't go because you ain't got no passport. Get with the program. I don't know it. And this probably goes for like men and women. When you're with somebody, you're gonna teach them stuff. I don't like being with somebody. I gotta teach you everything. Nigga, do you know how to tie your shoe? Like, come on, man. I appreciate, being with someone that can teach me things as far as like providing a new perspective on things. Like, I love, being shown a new perspective because I'm not always right. But yeah, that's just one of my things. I know some people in my real life that don't have their passport. They're still good people. Now, would I date them? No. What do y'all think about this story? Have y'all ever been in a situation like this? Like, we live in a digital age. It is 2025. If I'm texting my friends, I can see what city and state you're in. You were once sharing your location with your girl, and now your whole location is off. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I hope girlfriend number one broke up with him, because stop playing in my face. Stop playing in my face. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say about it. I said everything that I need to say. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. But my name is Saysha. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And hopefully this pimple will be gone eventually, y'all. It's a pimple that just will not come to a head. And I'm like, go away. You're annoying. You're not welcome here. Anyway, my name is Saysha. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. If you haven't already commented, if you haven't already commented, liked the video, or subscribed, I just really want to know what you're waiting on. Are you waiting on me to get a new set? That would be a legitimate reason for you not to, but I'm not giving y'all no passes. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so we can get this thing rolling. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.